Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the wonderful internet and from all four corners of Planet Nexus. How are you feeling today? Hope you're doing great on this boring-ass Wednesday. It's currently 4 in the morning, and I am just ready to play WildStar the beta. If you're wondering, I'm Icy Volk. It's nice to meet you. I am a new member of WildStarFans.net, which, if you didn't know, is an amazing fan website if you're looking for solid WildStar announcements and info, whether it be reported in well-written articles or entertaining podcast episodes, news updates. You'll find lots and lots of WildStar content over WildStarFans.net. So I really, really recommend you bookmark that freaking website because it's amazeballs. I promise you that. So what we're going to be doing here with this video is starting up a new gameplay series where we take a look at the current beta of WildStar from levels 1 through 15. And we're going to be doing so. We're going to experience all of WildStar's features as a medic. Why the medic? Because first of all, this series is titled as Paddles and Probes, so it's, you know, we're obviously going to be playing a medic. And second of all, I figured since we're going to be, you know, playing the beta for WildStar, why not give Carbine Studios some criticism and feedback on one of the two latest classes that they've announced, which are the medic and engineer. You know, they deserve it because they've been really hardworking people, the Carbine devs. They've been listening to every piece of criticism and just they've been friendly with their community, so they really deserve some kind of feedback and from the player base. And notice how I'm not using a gaming headset, which is kind of disappointing. I literally broke my headset about an hour ago. Don't know why. I don't believe in headsets anymore. They're just a waste of money for the quality that they provide. I can't do it anymore. It's been like, I've gone through 4 or 5 headsets at this point. I just can't deal with that anymore. So, first of all, I'd like to thank WildStar fans for giving me the opportunity to publicly talk about this game, because it's been forever since I wanted to talk about it and show the game to you guys. So I'm really happy that this moment is finally happening. So without further ado, let's log into our account. Hopefully it'll work. Wow, apparently I put in the wrong password. Good, not happening again. So as you can see, I'm gonna delete this character, which I tried to make in a previous recording. So as you can see, I have a bunch of characters already made. I have one medic. I have played the medic, but I don't think I'm as good as I used to be before. It's been a while since I've played him. And then I have my Esper, my Orn Esper, who's really cute looking, and I really like the Esper because I play a mage in World of Warcraft and I see a lot of similarities, so I'm like, yeah, this is my jam. And then we have my Spellslinger, who's currently my main character. He's just I really enjoy the combat style for the Spellslinger. It's very mobile and just so awesome. You dual wield guns. How awesome is that? We have our Warrior, who looks pretty badass with his glowing plasma sword. His face is just super mean. Then we have our Engineer. She's like, I'm a shoot you in your face with my big gun, man. So for the purpose of this video series, I just deleted a character. We're gonna create one, and when you log into your account, you get 6 slots, so you get to try out every class out there, which is great. And once you want to start creating your character, you'll be asked to choose one of 2 factions. So in the game, we have 2 predominant factions. You have the Exiles, who are this group of refugees and exiled people who have either escaped from the Dominion or are just trying to protect themselves from the Dominion. So they're like these scrappy people who aren't like, you know, super advanced like the Dominion are, but they're really, you know, courageous, and they're just good people in general. So they fight for good causes. The Dominion are the complete opposite of that. They're made up of like evil races, and they just want to take over every piece of land from the Exiles, and they want to claim Planet Nexus, which is the the world that both factions are fighting for right now. So apparently, Planet Nexus was meant to be taken over by the Dominion because the Elden, which is the ancient race that was taking over this planet, has announced that the Cassians, which are like these neo-Nazi people of the Dominion, they announced that the Cassians were meant to have Planet Nexus, that they were going to be the inheritors of Planet Nexus. I keep saying Planet Nexus. I sound like a broken tape. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is basically the main story of this game. We have these two factions fighting for Planet Nexus, which is full of resources and mysteries. And the Exiles have lost their home, so they obviously want to find a new planet to live in. And the Dominion are just being merciless, and they want to keep taking everything. So we have the Dominion, who are the bad guys, and the Exiles, who are the good guys. So we don't have any neutrality going on within those two factions. So once you pick your faction, I think we're going to pick the Dominion. Yeah, because I really love the Dominion people, even though, you know, they're mean and all. You know, you kind of want to play the evil guy sometimes. So our race is going to be... Oh, before we actually pick and create our character, let's look over at all the races. So we have 4 races on each faction, total of 8. We have the Exile humans. Let's take a look at them. Let's actually pick the human and maybe look at some of the customization features. We have 8 presets of faces. Lots of variety. You can even change the size of your chin, eye spacing. You can do things like mouth size, nose angle. It looks really a little bit stupid right now because I've just randomized all of these, all of that scaling. Anywho, so you can do all of that, which is pretty neat. You can also change your skin color, your hair color as well. Lots of colors here, as well as your eye color. You can make it purple, or even red if you want. Facial hairstyle, you have a bunch of cool looking beards here. And then we have some hairstyles. You can be bald, or you can have like this Varian Rin kind of hairstyle. Or you can, oh, whoa, that is something. What is that? That looks like a goddamn torpedo. We have dreads, or Prince, I don't even know. You have this sleek hairstyle that I kind of have in real life. We have this. You have the emo cut. So yeah, lots of options available for your character. Let's actually... How do you go back again? Okay. So we have the Exiles, then we have the Orin, who are like feral people. They have tails, and they like usually live in forests, and they actually had a planet before they lost their home. It was called Planet Arborea, and it was taken over by the Cassians for some reason. The Cassians are just like, they want everything. They want everything for themselves, for power and riches, and for all sorts of glory. Let's actually pick this girl. Look at that. She's got like butterfly ears. Let's customize her for a little bit. So we have some nice face styles, very like cute ones. And we have, oh, you can do that as always. Skin color. Lots of colors here. Hairstyles. Let's zoom out and ooh. Yeah, I feel like the female Orin are going to be pretty popular in this game. They just look really attractive, and they look kind of, you know, original. You haven't seen this kind of race anywhere. Yeah, really love the hairstyles for them. Hair color. Ooh. Lots of... And then we have ear styles, as always. You can do a lot of things with this game. Jewelry, even. She looks like a little cat. Meow. Let's take a look at... Let's see. The Granok. Ooh, these people are really cool looking. So they're basically rock people, and they're just super stern, and they have like, they have strong values, and they're hardworking people, supposedly. Let's see, face style. Ooh, you can like have his face broken apart, or change like the pattern of the rock's shaping. Skin color. That's cool. Blue colored rock. So yeah, as you can see, you have like a lot of variety, a lot of options at your hand, at your disposal. Crystal color. Whoa. Wait a minute. Leaf color? I don't see that. Anyway, so, and then we have the Mordesh, who are probably my favorite race of the Exiles faction. They just look so original. So they're basically like zombie elves, space zombie elves, who have gone like not corrupted, but they've been rotting because apparently they were trying to use this like potion of youth that was supposedly intended to make them look even younger and prettier, but it turned out to be a bad potion, and it had some bad side effects on them, and so there was a rampage going on in their hometown, and only a few Mordesh survived. And so, as you can see, like a lot of appendages here are just attaching their like original human parts. They're really cool looking. I really like the parts here, especially like how they have like metallic parts. You know, just love the creativity in this game. Let's see, can we be a medic as a Mordesh? Yes. So, okay, I actually really want to make a Mordesh now. Yeah, lots of cool accessories for these guys. Now let's look at the factions for the Dominion. So, the Dominion is a powerful interstellar empire that considers Nexus its rightful legacy and will conquer it all at all costs. So yes, the Dominion want everything, and they want Nexus only for themselves, because the Cassians are meant to have it, apparently, according to Elden Legacy. So we have the Cassians, who are basically the same people as the exile humans, but they just consider themselves above them. So they're basically neo-Nazis. God damn it, my earphone's falling. Then we have the Draken, or the Draken. I don't know how to exactly spell that. But they're these savage group of people that, you know, are usually recognized by their horns and tiger tails, and they're like bloodthirsty, and they value sacrifice and war, and they're very tribal. Really like the cool for this race. Look at that. She looks like a goddamn Sarah Kerrigan from StarCraft, doesn't she? Then we have the Chua, who are neither male or female. That's why they don't have like a female counterpart. They do look a little bit more male than female, but the Chua don't have any genders apparently. So I'm kind of interested in how the Chuas reproduce. Maybe Pappy Licious can enlighten us on that. Pappy, your lore is delicious, definitely. And finally, we have the Makari, who are robot people with souls and conscience and personality. So that's kind of awesome. The Elden were, not the Elden, but the Makari were designed by the Elden. So they were created by the Elden. So I'm wondering if the Elden also made the Cassians or gave birth to them. And I'm also wondering why the Elden created the Makari, for what purpose. So I guess we're going to have to find out about that later, sooner or later. Or maybe Pappy can explain that for us. I don't know. But I would really like to know some of the lore for this game. It seems like a really interesting game, WildStar. It's like sci-fi / fantasy, which you don't see a lot in many games. So WildStar is like super goofy, but at the same time it's endearing. So yes, these are all the races that are available for WildStar. So for our character, we're going to make a Dominion character. Actually, you know what? We're going to make a Mordesh. I don't care. I like the Mordesh. They're the best looking people out of all of these races. I think so, yeah. So we're going to pick a Mordesh. Now, once you pick your race, you can choose 1 out of 6 classes. Now, keep in mind that not all classes are available for each race. And there's a big reason for that, and that is, you know, it's lore specific, you know. It kind of makes sense sometimes, like Mordesh can't be Espers, or like, what is it, Granox can't be Espers as well, because they're not, like, a caster type of people. They're bulky, so they're meant to be like warriors or engineers or maybe I don't know what else. Yeah, they can't even be a stalker. Like stalkers are usually like stealthy people. They wear leather, and Granox are not all about that, you know. So there's some sense going on there for like each race. You can't pick a class for every race out there. So we're gonna pick our medic. Now, let's read the class info on the medic right now. Medics thrive when submersed in battle, healing those that fight with them and crushing those that stand before them. So what that means is that medics are specialized in dealing damage while healing as well. And what medics can also do is regenerate shields, which I believe... yeah, I think medics are the only class that can actually heal shields. And that's pretty neat. So the medic might be popular. And according to some Reddit posts, I think that the medic is going to be the best raid healer. So I don't know. We'll just have to see and experience the Elder game once we're to have access to that. And, you know, when we're going to be able to report it. But for now, we're gonna pick the medic. Now, once you pick your class, you can choose 1 out of 4 paths. Now, what paths are? They're basically customized playstyles. They're made for... paths are basically like playstyles that are tailored to your style of play. So let's say you like combat and fighting enemies and doing like combat challenges. So the soldier path would obviously be for you. So what the soldier path consists of, it'll have like a lot of challenges where you fight waves of enemies, and they're called holdouts, by the way. So you find like beacons around a certain region, and you right click on them to start the challenge. So basically the challenge will consist of like waves of enemies coming in, like waves of 3, and you have a certain time limit to finish that holdout. It's pretty fun. And so then we have other paths like the Explorer, which is meant for people that like to explore every part of a certain map. So let's say you like completing a map, a region at 100%. So if you like doing that, if you like going everywhere in a certain region, then the Explorer would be for you. What you can do with the Explorer path is like go to secret caves and go high up on a couple cliffs, and you have some challenges where you have to do some jumping puzzles in order to get to your end point, your finishing point. So it's a really fun path, by the way. And what the scientist path is, it's basically meant for people that enjoy reading the lore. So what the scientist path consists of is mostly like scanning items and reading the info on them, where they came, their origins, basically. And finally, we have the settler path, which is made for people who enjoy building and crafting stuff and just collecting buffs and perks for, you know, experience, or like, you know, it's a really, WildStar has these 4 paths, which are very versatile. They're very unique from each other. So what we're going to be picking here for this series, we're going to be going with the soldier path because I feel like combat is crucial when you look at a new MMO title. So I feel like the soldier will be the one that you guys will enjoy the most. Most of you will enjoy it. But if the explorer is a pretty popular one as well. It's got loads of fun stuff to do, like getting around to secret places and just going high up in a certain area or really deep somewhere in a, underground. But we're going to be sticking with the soldier path. So, before we actually create our name, let's quickly customize our character. I like this one. Let's see. That's cool. Oh, green. Nice color. I think we're gonna... I like that. No, I prefer this color, yeah. And then let's pick a nice hairstyle. I like that one. Oh yeah, that looks pretty neat. Hair color, huh? Oh. Yeah, I like the bright blue one. And then you can also change the eye color, which, by the way, if you're playing the Mordesh, it also changes the color of your, like, arm appendages and shoulder ones. Really cool stuff. But we're going to leave it, we're going to make it orange, I guess? Or light green. Yes, I prefer that. Yeah, we're going to do light green. Facial accessories. Now this is neat. Like, instead of an actual beard, you get, like, weird metallic things attached to your body. I like this one. It's got rings. Okay, I guess we're good. We're going to accept and name our character Cornflakes. Give him the silliest name. The badass looking character with the silliest name. How great is that? Oh, before anything, let's read the race info quickly on the Mordesh. Armed with forbidden knowledge of science and alchemy, the Mordesh are brilliant scientists and deadly spies. Having fallen victim to a degenerative disease known as the contagion, the Mordesh have come to Nexus to seek a cure, and they are more than ready to unleash their dark and deadly arts against their Dominion enemies. Path info. The soldier tackles combat-heavy missions, gaining access to special weaponry and objectives as he fights across Nexus. Often battling waves of enemies, soldiers will use every tool at their disposal to hack and slash their way to victory. Good. So, now that we're done with all of this, we can now enjoy our little WildStar cutscene. So it's pretty much, the cutscene that we're going to see now is pretty much the same cutscene for the Exiles, except for the only difference between those two faction cutscenes is that the set piece, the background set piece, is entirely different. But the story for your character is kind of similar. So you wake up from this like cryogenic chamber, and you're being told by your faction how to fight and what you're meant to do on planet Nexus. So let's watch this cutscene.
I'm sorry, sir. Our last jump to the Nexus system overloaded the reactor in that section.
She's got to be
This ship is more than 3 centuries old.
Sadie Brightland.
I know the name, Mr. Brightland.
Just call me Deadeye. Now quit arguing and get my wife out of cryo.
Internal sensors are out. Ship's records are unreliable at best. Wait, I think I found it. A functioning pod. Firing up the retrieval systems. Magnetic clamps released.
Lucky for you, you found her. Sadie, darling, I'm on my... Hey! Hey, be careful!
Sorry. Hydraulics are leaking. Hold on. Damn. The records are wrong. This isn't her. She's in a different silo.
Fine. Then whoever you just woke up is gonna help me track her down.
Reanimation nearly complete. All vitals look solid.
Good. We're gonna need every able-bodied exile we've got.
Yeah, that was really cool. The voice acting in this game is rather impressive, I have to say. And there is a bunch of voice acting in this game that is just super awesome. So I really gotta give kudos to Carbine for that. Because voice acting is, you know, it can be very good for a video game. Especially when, you know, a lot of people don't care about lore, but when you have voice acting, it kind of makes you want to follow the storyline and everything. So, as you can see, we are actually in-game. We have one ability. We have our innate ability as well, which is called Energize. It fills all cores, which are these things right here. And we gain a certain buff for 8 seconds. When above 30% health, we gain a buff called Empower, which increases assault and support power by 30%. Or if we are below 30%, we gain a defense buff. So that's kind of neat. So I guess we're going to stop for now. That's been enough for today. The character creation is great. I like it so far. I'm pretty sure the developers are going to add more options as they add, you know, as they keep polishing this game. But so far, I really like what is available in the character creation screen, and I can't wait to experience this game to its fullest. Anywho, let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see or what you'd like me to mention and talk about or maybe show to you in the next part of this series. Make sure to like, subscribe for the upcoming parts, and as always, thank you for watching and stay tuned for next time, folks. Goodbye.